Hello everyone, and happy holidays to you all. It's me, Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a video after a very long time, so we'll be playing some Cozy Star Rail. I didn't want to make a very high efficiency video since it's been a while since I've last edited one, so I thought we could be chill today. Let's get into it. It's been ages since Currency Wars has released, but I haven't been very interested in its concept, so I had to put it off until this moment, but let's unlock it together. First, I had to talk to Jade on the Astral Express. I didn't care much about the lore, but I figured I shouldn't skip the entire thing just in case there was something related to the gameplay. I got teleported to Penacony, where I saw some more of our IPC characters, including my favorite, Aventurine. After checking where Currency Wars was on the map, I continued through the story. Kinda. And here's the Currency Wars interface. I love all the purple. Here we are introduced to the game board. That's what it looks like. It looks to be a follow-up attack team featuring Cypher. She's one of my favorite Chrysos. I tried to actually pay attention to the tutorial since it seemed very confusing, and I figured it would only get harder from here. Some key points to point out are the 2 fields for the 4 playable characters and 6 supporting characters. On the top is a bar showing each plane and eventually leading to our boss fight against Kafka. After recruiting the Lady of the Hour herself, Jade, I started my first battle. It looks like the characters get insane buffs just like in other game modes, so no surprises there. Alright, enough reading. Let's battle! Whoa, that was fast. I wasn't expecting the upfill characters to attack as well. Then again, I guess that isn't very far-fetched. Moving on to battle number 2. The deal here is pretty much the same now, except that my Doctor Ratio is a 2-star rating instead of the original 1-star, and he just kept doing follow-up attacks. Well, and I just kept attacking with Seisha and Gallagher. Of course, I activated Seisha's ultimate at the final enemy at low HP. And that's the second battle done. Now Jade shows us how bonds between characters work. I finally got to use the Aventurine I don't have. Let's test this out. Hey, these numbers aren't horrible. I mostly just thought it was funny that Cypher used her magnet to take away currency from the enemies since it's Currency Wars. And the third battle ended with Aventurine as the star of the show as per usual. Now we can use Robin! This is also a character I don't have, mostly because my follow-up attack characters aren't yet built, but if you guys want, I could try building Topaz and Dr. Ratio for a video. Nothing too special noted here, except for, Cypher's 103% crit rate. In the 5th battle, Robin activated her ultimate at the very end. Perfect timing, thank you. Afterward, I leveled up my mode set and Fei Xiao and moved on to the battle. Here I got introduced to these orbs that enemies drop, reminiscent of basic enemy drops, except these can be anything from free characters to special enhancing items. It's so satisfying to click things on the in-game board screen. After some final preparations, we moved on to the fighting against Kafka. It's crazy to think that this boss fight unlocked back on the CN show so long ago. For reference, I've been playing Star Rail maybe 3 days after launch and waiting for it long before that. Topaz's appearance in the battle really helped. I hardly even did anything. Let's proceed to the finalization. There is my S rank from the tutorial, and it moves on to a cutscene amidst the IPC. The reward screen is basically identical to the Divergent Universe one, save for a new kind of immersifier, and some other currency and aesthetic elements being different. It also looks like you get more rewards in general from that piece of the game. Alright, so that's the basic tutorial over, so let's move on to the second advanced testing. Here we also pretty much have a follow-up attack team, but it uses mini Herda and later on the Herda, so it's all coming together. The thing that surprised me most was that there were 7 enemies on screen. 7! It seems that they thought if we get to use more characters then the enemies should too, but it's only fair, I guess. Oh, and I also forgot about Herda's iconic twirls. I haven't used her as much in a long time because of Firefly and Castoris and the Herda, but it would be fun to get back to her cozy playstyle. Quickly adding Ronmei and moving on with the battle. I personally love the concept of the Genius Society, so Ronmei and Herda are some of my favorite characters. I especially love using Ronmei as study motivation whenever I have a biology or chemistry test coming up. Her dedication to studying life sciences is really inspiring, even if she is a little bit cold about it. Here in the 5th battle, I decided to turn off the double animation speed just to make it a little bit easier to keep up with all that went on. This carried on to the final boss fight too, but not for very long, since penacony enemies and characters really have really long animations for some reason. Enjoy some gameplay! I love seeing so many Herda follow attacks. And of course, she completes the battle. I decided to stop right here for the day because I have been playing for a while. That will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, despite it being shorter than usual. Life has been ridiculously busy because of the holiday season, and just school in general, so I hope you can forgive me. hopefully closer to spring and summer, I'll have a bit more free time on my hands and I can return to my hobby. I'll see you all in my next video. I'll try to make that the Columbina video in the next Genshin version. Bye bye everyone!